This flatbread isn't just decorative, it's also incredibly beautiful, delicious, and super soft. Just look at it, I'll show you. See how soft it is, how nicely it is resin, and how wonderful every part looks. I start by crumbling 30 grams of fresh yeast, or using 8 grams of dry yeast into a small bowl. I add 1 tablespoon of flour and 1 tablespoon of sugar. Then I pour in 200 milliliters of warm milk. I mix it well and let it sit for about 10 minutes to activate the yeast. I measure out 800 grams of all-purpose flour. I add 1 tablespoon of salt and mix it all together. Then I pour in 300 milliliters of lukewarm water, 50 milliliters of oil, and the activated yeast. First, I'll mix everything with a spatula and then I'll knead the dough. Once it's mixed enough, I add a larger pinch of flour and start kneading the dough. I add a bit more flour now and continue kneading. I pour 20 to 30 milliliters of oil over the dough and keep kneading. You can use melted butter instead. Once the dough has absorbed almost all the oil, I turn it over like this, smooth it with my hand. Cover it with a cloth and let it rest for 60 minutes. When the dough is resin, I place it on a floured surface. I give it a quick knead, nothing major, just rounding it off and sealing it. I press it down a bit with my hands and then divide it in half. Now I shape this half a little. Then divide it into 4 parts. I shape each of these parts into a ball. Again, you don't need to knead much, just enough to seal them. Now I shape this part into a ball again. Press it down a bit. And then divide it too. I divide it into 12 pieces. I shape each of these pieces into a small ball. After making balls from all the dough pieces, I dust them with a little flour and let them rest for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, I melt 50 to 70 grams of butter. Here I have 70 grams and let it cool. I beat 1 egg with 2 tablespoons of milk. Now I take these dough pieces, specifically this half that I divided into 4 parts. I'll roll each one out into a circle with a little flour. The diameter should be about 20 centimeters. More or less. I dust the top with flour since I'll be folding it and setting it aside. Now I'll do the same with all 4 dough pieces. Now we take 1 dough piece and roll it out a bit more. For the bottom layer, take the piece that seems largest to you. And now spread it out like this. Brush it with the softened butter. Now take the second dough piece. You don't need to roll this one out, just stretch it a bit with your hands. Then fold these edges over. Press it down a little, then brush again with butter. Repeat the same process with the third dough piece. After brushing, place the fourth dough piece on top. I'll press it all together with my hands like this. Dust it with a little flour, then press down on this side too. To make everything nice and even. Now I'll roll it out a bit. Once rolled out, I cut it into 8 pieces. I then roll each piece into a small spiral shape. After rolling the spirals, we cut each one in half like this. Then we'll form this circle shape. And set it aside. First, take the longest pieces and place them in a cross. Then take the longer pieces again, the ones that seem a bit longer to you, and place them exactly in between. Don't place them right at the edges so it can rise nicely. So it has room to expand. Now that you've placed them in between like this, take these shorter pieces and place them in the gaps. There, like this. This is how it should look. Now let's continue. Next, we take 9 of these small balls. We leave 3 aside. These 9 balls need to be kneaded again because they've risen. And shaped into balls again. Then roll them on the table to seal them properly and form a round shape. Be sure to remove excess flour. They should stick to the table a little. We take the baking sheet again and take the beaten egg and milk mixture. I have sesame seeds ready here. And now like this. I take a ball like this. Dip it here, dip it in sesame seeds, and place it here like this. Push them close together so they all fit. I take the next ball. Dip it. You can use flax seeds or black sesame or chia seeds or even poppy seeds. And now we set it aside. We now take the remaining 3 dough pieces and roll them out. We roll them into circles about 10 centimeters in diameter and set them aside here. Now take a dough piece that seems largest to you. Place it first and roll it out a bit more. About like this. Then brush it with some butter. Then place the second piece on top. Press down a little, then brush again with some butter. And place the third piece on top. Stretch it out a bit in your hands to make it easier to place on top. Dust with some flour. Then press it out. Then flip to the other side. Then press out again. And then use a rolling pin. So don't spread too much butter, especially if melted, to prevent leaking. If it's firm but spreadable, you can use it. Once rolled out like this, cut it into 8 pieces. If it's easier for you, since these triangles will be tucked in, you can cut out this small center circle or add it later. Take them like this. Join them like this and place them over this part. Join them like this. Then place them over this part. If a triangle is too wide, feel free to trim some off and discard it. And now when I place this last piece like this, I leave some space here and place this ball. Don't push the ball all the way down. There, I'll now let it rest for about 20 minutes. Once the flatbread has rested, I take the egg and milk mixture we already used and brush the entire flatbread with it. After brushing the flatbread, we preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius, and when the oven is hot, we bake the flatbread. Here it is. The flatbread is baked. Baking time is 30 minutes, but this can vary from oven to oven. We immediately brush the baked flatbread with melted butter and let it rest briefly. Now I'll break off a few pieces so you can see how fine it is and how soft. Look. Here, this piece too. And these little spirals, beautiful.